Make sure I'm in the right live. Yes. Okay, I'm in the right live. Yay! Okay, so hi everybody. Hi Deborah. Hi K-Rox. Hello. Everybody make sure you're in live chat, not top chat, because you'll miss things in just top chat. Sherry and Margot, Kelly, Linda, Video Reel, welcome. I should have my glasses on, but Barb Olson. So how many of you watched the Murdaugh, Cory Fleming, Lafitte court proceedings? If you watched it, a lot of you, well, I shouldn't say a lot of you didn't watch it because there was like 14,000 people there. But a lot of people that I know didn't watch it. So we'll go over it. Murdaugh was let into the courtroom. There was a big hullabaloo between Harpootlian and Creighton Waters because Harpootlian wanted, well, the defense in general wanted to postpone the financial crimes trial, just wanted to push it out. I think they said something like fall of 2024 or something to begin with, and then there were digs back and forth, and a little bit of yelling from Harpootlian, and a little bit of well, I'm not going to see my wife then overseas. I was supposed to be overseas with my wife. It's Thanksgiving. So, well, that's too bad, so sad, basically. And Murdaugh's trial for the financial crimes is due to happen on November 27th. So that was pretty much it for Murdaugh. He came in all smiles in his bright orange jumpsuit. He was shaking hands, and then he was let out again. And hi, Whitney. So November 27th, they're supposed to start his trial. Now, the other thing that I found that was interesting is that Harpootlian says that in October, he's going to be doing a trial for someone that killed their 5 children. Immediately, Tim Jones comes to mind. But Tim Jones is not getting a new trial that I've heard of. So does anybody know what case that would be that Harpootlian is the defense attorney for? For someone that killed their 5 children? Does anyone know what that is? Hi, Lindy Ruby. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Liz Tops. Carolyn will be on TV in November. Will it be on TV in November? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. We might have some Crocs on the ground for that trial. Couple of specially dedicated, maybe myself included, court reporters from Mommy Ramblings in South Carolina. Yes. Okay. Gotta give me a good excuse to be down there, right? Good. All right, now. What was I gonna say? Oh, does anybody know? Anybody know that case that Harpootlian's talking about? I guess not. Hi, White Angel. All right, so the next thing was that Cory Fleming was sentenced. Your voice is so soothing you fall asleep listening to me? Maybe I should make my voice really harsh and shrill and yell and scream so you stay up. No, but it sounds interesting. I don't know which one it is. Al. Oh my gosh, Barb. So, hi Janae. Here's the other thing. Cory Fleming. Do you guys know who Cory Fleming is as it relates to Murdaugh? Cory Fleming, also an attorney, but a very good friend of Alex Murdaugh. They were college roommates. Okay, all of that. And he became someone that Alex Murdaugh used to commit fraud. And so he did it with the Satterfields. When, if you know the Satterfields, Gloria Satterfield was a housekeeper, a nanny, a babysitter, did so many things with the Murdaugh children in the home for years. I think they said they considered her a member of their family. Well, we know that horrible 911 call where allegedly she tripped on the dogs, fell on the stairs, but when you're listening to that 911 call, it sounds like she is sat up and then let go again so that her head bonks the steps and you don't hear dogs around her. So it really, really looks bad. And she had 2 sons, okay? And Alex, Gloria died. She went to the hospital, and after a number of days, she passed away. And now you had her 2 sons. Hey, thank you, K-Rox, who were left without their mother, without means, and Alex comes to the rescue and says, don't you worry, I'm going to take care of you boys. I'm going to sue myself, basically sue his insurance, and I'm going to get you guys, you're going to be set, I'm going to get your money. And so Tony Satterfield, the one son, would call Alex, hey, is anything going on? Do you have the money? Did it come in? Do you have anything? No, not yet. Should be soon. Sounds very familiar. Sounds like an income tax scam that someone did that we covered before. But, the checks come in. I'm sure it's coming. Meanwhile, when he was going to sue himself, you see, Alex said, hey, guys, I think I know a good attorney that you might use. His name is Cory Fleming. And he didn't disclose to them that, I know Cory Fleming pretty well, okay? So Cory Fleming was able to help Alex siphon all the money out, and not one dime of it, not one penny of it. It's not like they even said, we're going to get $3 million for this family. We're going to give them $1.5 million, and we're going to keep $1.5 million for ourselves. That would be bad enough, right? But then you could see these guys saying, well, look, we got them $1.5 million. They would never have gotten that. But they didn't even do that. They didn't see a dime. Okay? They got nothing. Now, then there was another case. And Cory Fleming, oh my gosh. Cory Fleming. Sorry, Cory Feldman. That was not Cory Feldman. Sorry, Cory Fleming. Sorry, that just came right out. Poor Cory Feldman. I didn't mean to implicate you in that insurance fraud. That was not you. Cory Fleming had his hand in that. And a lot of people don't know as much about the Pinckney case. So I wanted to show you this case because this is a really tragic case. And then I'm going to tell you about the judge and what he said. I know. Don't say it now. I'll say it forever. Barb, I can't. Okay. So Pamela Pinckney hired Alex Murdaugh after a car wreck in 2009, and again after her son, who was paralyzed in the crash, died. And she had about $1 million stolen. So Pamela was in the hospital, bruised and in pain. She was in the car crash, okay? She had several broken bones, and a lawyer named Alex Murdaugh offered to help. Long before Murdaugh would capture the national attention, this wreck happened, 2009. She was in the car wreck with her teenage son. He became paralyzed from the neck down, and he died 2 years later. Her savior, Alex Murdaugh, who was going to help her, ended up defrauding them. And not only once, but twice. So this is a case that illustrates the harm he's accused of inflicting on vulnerable clients. And again, this is perpetrated with the help of his college roommate and fellow lawyer, Cory Fleming. So this, I'll show you Pamela Pinckney. Let me put her picture up here. Because you know that Murdaugh is charged with 101 financial crimes. This is just one of them. Okay. Pamela said, and I quote, "He painted a pretty picture in front of my presence, but behind my back it was otherwise. I was just in disbelief. Up until this day, it's like it just doesn't seem real to me. What really took place and what happened." Pinckney estimates that Alex Murdaugh and his alleged co-conspirators pocketed $1 million owed to her family. She has made peace with the ordeal, but she still believes Alex has to answer for his alleged crimes. And I quote her again, saying, "I want every penny of what I'm going through right now, my pain, my suffering, my anxiety, my depression, and I want what's due to me." On August 22nd, 2009, Pinckney was driving on Interstate 95 in South Carolina's coastal Lowcountry. She was going to a Family Dollar store to buy some milk when her SUV swerved uncontrollably. It flipped over multiple times, leaving her with 2 broken ankles and broken bones in her knee, thigh, shoulder, and neck. Her passengers were also hurt. Her daughter, Shaquara, suffered scratches, while her niece, Natasha Thomas, had a facial injury. But her 19-year-old son, Hakeem, got thrown out on his head, so he had a spinal cord injury. So this is her son after the accident, okay? And she said that they operated on him and he ended up paralyzed, a quadriplegic. He was placed on a ventilator at a nursing home in North Augusta, about 90 miles northwest of the family's home in the Lowcountry. His physical state was a far cry from the student athlete he had been at South Carolina School for the Deaf and Blind, where he was a linebacker on the football team. Hakeem was diagnosed with profound hearing loss at the age of 3. After the crash, he could still communicate with other people by reading lips, through sign language, or by using a dry erase board. Pamela Pinckney remained hospitalized as she endured several operations. She believed the car wreck was the result of a malfunctioning tire. When the family decided to pursue legal representation, they were referred to one of the region's longest-standing law firms, Peters, Murdaugh, Parker, Elsroth, and Dietrich, which was founded in 1910 by Randolph Murdaugh Sr. and that is Murdaugh's great-grandfather, and the area's first elected top prosecutor. Murdaugh went to the hospital. He visited with Pinckney at her bedside to learn what happened, and he gave her hope that she had a tenable lawsuit. I quote her again, saying, "He seemed to be a real nice guy, very respectable, very well-mannered. I trusted him wholeheartedly." The Pinckneys filed the first lawsuit in April of 2010 against the tire manufacturer and the local business that sold them the tires. The tread had separated from a left rear tire, according to the complaint, causing the car to veer out of control and overturn. The family sought unspecified damages for claims of negligence and reckless conduct. Pinckney said she preferred a swift resolution so she could use the money to transfer Hakeem out of the nursing facility and to a handicapped accessible home with a ventilator. Excuse me. Mr. Alex Murdaugh told me and my entire Pinckney family that he had our best interests. We don't have to worry about anything, and we're like family to him. And whatever he needs, he's going to be there for us to support us. And whatever they need, he, meaning Hakeem, he's going to be there for us to support us. Pinckney said her son needed a conservator because she was unable to take care of him during her own grueling recovery. Alex Murdaugh suggested a local banking executive, none other than, who do you think it is? Russell Laffitte. Russell Laffitte was in court today, too. Russell Laffitte, you know who he is, right? From the Palmetto Savings Bank? He was another one that helped Alex. You know what that 4-group stuff, right? He was tasked with managing Hakeem's financial affairs beginning in 2010. So she thinks he's helping her, right? Oh, here, I've got this great banking executive. You're in good hands here. You're in such good hands. And this is Russell Laffitte. But that's not the only thing he did. On October 7th of 2011, Alex settled the negligence case out of court for an undisclosed amount. Meanwhile, around that time, Pamela Pinckney was contending with a separate crisis involving her son, Hakeem. She learned from the nursing home that he was in a coma and had been rushed to the hospital. He had suffered back-to-back seizures, and he was clinically brain dead. She was told he had to be removed from the ventilator, and he died on October 11th, 4 days after the suit was settled. He was 21. Here's a picture of him before the accident. Oops. I don't know what happened to my picture here. Let me see. There we go. Why is it so large? There we go. Okay, so 3 years later, Pinckney again sought help from Murdaugh's law firm when she decided to file a wrongful death suit against Hakeem's nursing home in a bid to get answers about how he fell into a coma under its care. Pinckney, who was so pleased with how Murdaugh handled the first suit, said the second time appeared no different, with another settlement signed in 2016 for an amount that was not publicly disclosed. "It was just something to soothe me for the moment," Pinckney said of the second settlement, "but the money doesn't matter to me. My child would mean more to me than anything in this world." Pinckney did not realize anything was wrong in how her lawsuits were handled until Murdaugh's law firm contacted her in October of 2021. By then, the mysterious shooting deaths of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh at their hunting lodge had grabbed the headlines, and the case expanded into a twisting saga where Alex Murdaugh was charged in connection with the alleged shooting on a roadside in which he told authorities he tried to have himself killed so that his son Buster could collect the life insurance payout. Alex's law firm said in a statement at the time that he had resigned after the partners discovered that company funds were missing, which led South Carolina authorities to announce that they were reviewing accusations that Murdaugh had misappropriated money from the firm. Pinckney said the firm which changed its name this year to exclude Murdaugh, flagged her case files in its internal investigation. She and her current lawyer, Justin Bamberg, believe the amount that was stolen is roughly $1 million. In an 11-count indictment filed in April, the state attorney general's office accuses Murdaugh, Lafitte, and a third alleged co-conspirator, Cory Fleming. Now, keep Cory Fleming in the forefront because we're going to talk about him too. Cory is another lawyer who represented Pamela Pinckney in the Tyra lawsuit. A breach of trust with fraudulent intent, computer crimes, and criminal conspiracy. The indictment alleges that Murdaugh, Lafitte, and Fleming worked together to steal some of the settlement money owed to the Pinckneys, including $309,581 that was used in part to pay a Murdaugh family member and to pay off other conservatorships accounts that Murdaugh previously borrowed money from. Fleming, Cory Fleming, also is accused of failing to disperse $130,192 to Pinckney and using part of it to pay a debt owed to a private plane company for a charter flight for him. Okay, so this Cory Fleming, who you're going to see, they were like glowing character testimonies for Cory Fleming in court today, okay? We're going to talk more about that, but along with that, he took this woman's money that he was supposed to disperse, and instead he's like, well, got this debt that I owe to this private plane company for a charter flight. I'm just going to use it for that. Murdaugh and another lawyer to go, and what, you know why they went on this? It was a charter flight for himself, Alex, and another lawyer, and they were going to the 2012 College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska, and that's why they took that $130,000. Okay. Separately, the indictment says that Cory Fleming transferred money to a supposed case expense for Pamela Pinckney account in which the money was converted for Murdaugh's personal use. While it remains unclear how all of the money in the alleged financial schemes involved the Pinckneys and other clients was used, Alex's lawyers told the judge last year that he is a 20-year opioid addict. Prosecutors also say that he laundered money through a drug ring. Fleming pled not guilty. His lawyer said in a previous statement that he is yet another casualty of the host of crimes perpetrated by Alex Murdaugh. See, when this first happened, right? Cory Fleming, and we learned all about this in court, said he was a victim. Okay? A victim. Didn't know anything about anything. Just thought Alex was on the up and up, but that's not the truth. Okay? Not at all. Bamberg said the Pinckney family is emblematic of many of the clients Murdaugh allegedly swindled. Poorer, working-class people seeking injury relief. But Hakeem's case, he added, is especially heart-wrenching because they realized, here is this deaf, quadriplegic young man, and after he died, they stole this money. For Pinckney, Murdaugh's fate must be decided in a court where the once powerful lawyer is held accountable and treated no differently because of his station in life. Pinckney wants justice to be served. I want the justice system to be equal. So again, that is how Cory Fleming started out. And the judge and the lawyers, the prosecution, explain that. Creighton Waters says how Cory Fleming acts like a victim of Alex's and how that all changed. So let's look at what. Before we do that, we're just going to go quickly over the amount of money Cory helped facilitate to be stolen from the Satterfield kids, okay? Okay. I'm looking for I want to get the exact amounts over here. Okay, so it's because it's 4.3 million from Gloria Satterfield. Alex Murdaugh's accomplice and friend, Cory Fleming, okay, he started to cooperate with the FBI. Fleming, a longtime friend and law school roommate of the disgraced legal scion, he accepted a plea deal with federal prosecutors over his involvement in the Murdaugh's financial fraud schemes. At the court hearing with the plea deal, Fleming confessed that he had taken part in one of the Murdaugh's financial schemes and admitted that he knew what he was doing when he did so. And that's different than what was going on prior to that, right? So let me just get a picture of Cory Fleming up here in court here. He was emotional, crying at times, and he looks very different now. They both lost a considerable amount of weight. You also may remember Cory Fleming appeared in one of the interviews when Alex was accused of shooting. No, he wasn't accused at the time. They were questioning him. He was not charged. He was a suspect. And Fleming accompanied him to that interview. I think we have it here on this channel, okay? But he looks very different today. So this was Cory. He looks older, thinner, and much more distraught. Okay, but back in August, Cory Fleming, 54, of Beaufort, was sentenced to nearly 4 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to a federal conspiracy. Fleming admitted that from in or around March 2018 until about October 2020, he conspired with former personal injury attorney Richard Alexander Murdaugh to defraud the estate of Murdaugh's former housekeeper and to obtain money and property from the estate by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses. In February of 2018, Murdaugh's housekeeper passed away after a fall at the Murdaugh's home. Murdaugh recommended that the housekeeper's estate hire Cory Fleming, then a personal injury and criminal defense attorney in Beaufort, to represent them and file claim against Murdaugh. So to hire Cory to sue me is what Murdaugh told them. To collect from his homeowner's insurance policies. Murdaugh's insurance company settled the estate's claims for $505,000 and $3,800,000. Fleming further admitted that as part of the scheme, Murdaugh and Fleming conspired to siphon settlement funds disguised as prosecution expenses for their own personal enrichment, because this wasn't enough, you know. Fleming directed the drafting of checks from the settlement funds held in his trust account to his personal bank account, fraudulently claiming that they were the funds used to be paying expenses related to the estate's claim against Murdaugh. Fleming knew the funds belonged to the estate and the payments were not legitimate legal expenses. In addition to the scheme, Fleming admitted in his guilty plea, Fleming was held responsible at sentencing for the theft of settlement funds from a client whose son passed away. Now this is the one I just told you about, Pickney, after being rendered a quadriplegic in a car accident. Specifically, Fleming used $8,528.46 of the estate's funds to issue 2 checks to pay for a private plane to attend the College World Series. And then he wrote a check for $4,560 from the estate's trust directly to Murdaugh, claiming the funds were legitimate expenses. Finally, Fleming used $89,133.44 remaining in the trust account to issue a check for Murdaugh's benefit rather than properly dispersing the funds to the estate. Okay, so Cory Fleming was trusted by clients who had suffered tragic losses, and he abused that trust for his own personal gain, said the U.S. Attorney Adair Burrows. His theft of their settlement funds undermines the public's confidence in our legal system, and we appreciate the partnership of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, South Carolina Attorney General's Office, and the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division in holding him accountable. United States District Judge Richard M. Gergel accepted Fleming's guilty plea and imposed a 46-month sentence, followed by a 3-year term of court-ordered supervision. As part of the sentence, Fleming agreed to pay $102,221.90 in restitution. He was also ordered to pay a $20,000 fine. Okay, now go to Fleming, a former Beaufort County attorney and Murdaugh's college roommate, entered that guilty plea to all 23 criminal charges contained in 2 state grand jury indictments before Judge Clifton Newman. Okay, so now you know Judge Clifton Newman. He is the judge that presided over Alex Murdaugh's trial. And that's who was presiding over court today, okay? The state charges are venued in Hampton and Beaufort counties and stem from Fleming's role in aiding and conspiring with confessed fraudster Murdaugh to steal from the Satterfield and the Pinckney estates. Fleming previously signed a plea agreement with federal prosecutors over the same crimes in federal criminal court on August 15th, and was sentenced to 46 months in federal detainment, followed by 3 years of court-ordered supervision and probation, plus those fines we talked about, right? In accepting a federal plea agreement, Fleming received less prison time than another Murdaugh accomplice, former banker Russell Lafitte, who pleaded not guilty but was convicted during a federal trial in November and received 7 years in federal prison. As part of his plea deal, Fleming's federal sentence would be served concurrently with any state sentence. However, despite this federal deal, state prosecutors don't appear to be asking the court for a reduced state sentence based on Wednesday's hearing. State prosecutors could seek a state prison sentence much longer than the federal sentence. And oh boy, that's what happened. Creighton Waters, the lead prosecutor over all of the state's Murdaugh cases, addressed the court at length with details of Cory Fleming's charges and how much money was stolen, and indicated that neither the South Carolina Attorney General's Office nor South Carolina Law Enforcement Division feel that Fleming fully cooperated with the state investigation. If Fleming had not been indicted and forced to face the charges, said Creighton Waters, he would still be on his boat in Beaufort County, enjoying his ill-gotten lifestyle. Waters added that during the state's investigation, they uncovered more crimes allegedly committed by Fleming for more money, and that he was more than Murdaugh's unwitting accomplice. He knew what he was doing and had done it before. Fleming appeared in court in striped prison garb with his attorney, Deborah Barbier. He addressed the court briefly, and both he and his lawyers stated while they agreed with the facts on the case that were sufficient and accurate enough to make him guilty, They did plan to dispute some of Creighton Waters' statements during a later sentencing hearing. Judge Newman, who is presiding over all of the Murdaugh cases in the state courts, accepted the guilty plea but deferred the sentencing phase until September 14th. It's actually the 15th, when it was the 14th. I'm losing my mind. You know what? I just looked at the date and today's Jimmy's birthday. I knew it was, but I just see that it's actually his birthday now. When the sentencing can be held in Beaufort County. No one spoke on Fleming's behalf during Wednesday's hearing, but will likely happen during sentencing in his home county. And that's what happened. That's why he was in court today, like you see him there. And when he was in court today, a lot of people came and spoke on his behalf. And they said what a great person he was, and how he helped with this, and how he helped with that. And, oh, well, you know what? He could be rehabilitated, and he could help so many people. Well, ultimately, the judge said, you know what? Why are we talking like this is a funeral? And everybody's coming and saying, oh, what a great man, like he's dead. He's not dead. And he can help so many people. And he can counsel so many people. And he can be a great benefit to so many people. And everybody's knowing at this time he means in prison, okay? And you could see his head is bowing, and he's going through the the terms that he can impose in each case, which you have Pickney and you have Satterfield. And so he starts with, I think he started with Satterfield, yeah. And so he would say, okay, this one I can give 0 to 5 years, 5 years. this count 0 to 10 years, 10 years. This one 0. There was only one that he said time served. And so all of the years that he got are going to run concurrently within each case. But the two cases are going to run consecutively. Okay? So the judge then had many more charges, and he said they were going to get the number. So let me see if we have a final tally on. He was facing 195 years. And the other thing the judge said, he said, I never had to impose sentence on a lawyer until Murdaugh, and now I've got you. And he said, what you've done to South Carolina, basically, that I don't understand how anyone can walk into a South Carolina lawyer's office and ever fully trust them, because it's just so tainted by all of this stuff. Yeah, the judge really really handed it down. Okay, let me Okay, so former sentenced to 20 years in prison for helping his longtime friend Alex steal millions of dollars. His defense attorney, was asking for a 5-year sentence. Okay, so let's see what. After some 4 hours of testimony and arguments before a courtroom that was crowded with Fleming supporters, Newman handed down 2 back-to-back 10-year sentences for Fleming. His time in federal lockup is expected to count towards his 20-year term. You must suffer the consequences of your actions, Newman told Fleming in the same Beaufort County courthouse where he practiced until the fraud schemes came to light in 2021. He said, the judge said, and I quote, "This is unprecedented. This is unimaginable. This is, I think, the greatest crime for a lawyer in the history of the state of South Carolina." Okay. Satterfield's sister, Ginger Hadwin, said, and I quote, "We not only trusted the system, we trusted what we thought was family to us. As a Christian family, we believe in forgiving, but it still does not take away the hurt that this has caused us. Fleming apologized to Satterfield's sons and Pinckney before he received his federal sentence in August, acknowledging he had betrayed their trust and saying he didn't expect their forgiveness. He said he had turned in his license to practice law and had started pursuing training as a contractor before he was incarcerated." At his state sentencing hearing, Fleming repeated his apology and thanked the victims of his crimes for the forgiveness they had expressed. Speaking softly in a hoarse voice, wearing handcuffs and a gray striped prison jumpsuit, Fleming told Judge Newman he was putting himself at the mercy of the court system he had betrayed. He sobbed as he apologized for letting down his victims, his community, and his family. And I quote him saying, "Today I offer this court no excuses. There are no excuses." Adding that he harbored a profound and deep disappointment in myself. Okay, and then we have Murdaugh that is due to begin November 27th. So that's about the size of that. And so do you understand the sentence? He got 10 years for there were various charges. So in each case, Satterfield and Pinckney, the judge handed 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. Now, the ones like all for Satterfield run concurrently. So then the longest term is 10 years. But the Pinckney case, the same thing. It's 10 years. He would have 10 years if the judge said everything will run concurrently. But he said no. Those two cases, the penalties are going to run consecutively. So after you do the 10 years for Satterfield, then you'll do the 10 years for Pinckney. So 20 years. That's how that goes. Let me get to, where are you guys? Oh, here. Okay. Hi, Sassy. Hi. So anybody have any questions about that? So Murdaugh's going to have another trial, and I really want to find out what case Harpootlian is covering in October. Killed their 5 kids. The one that comes to mind is, I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Buster wasn't in court. You didn't see. Murdaugh's time in the court was very short. It was Fleming was a long time today. And, you'd think that 20 years total. Yes, Kelly Ann. Mm-hmm. So, but they had wanted 5. They wanted 5 years. And the judge was like, "Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so." I like that judge. A lot of people like that judge. They had terrible sound. Oh my gosh, the sound was unbearable. It got better as it went on. With the beginning, it was unbearable. You know what, Barb? I was wondering, but I'm going to look that up. I was wondering that, but here's the thing, okay? I thought of that too, but I'm like, Tim Jones can't afford Harpoodlin. Do you know what I mean? Let me see. No, Tim Jones's junior death penalty appeal was rejected by South Carolina. That was March 29th, 2023. South Carolina Supreme Court has rejected the appeal of Timothy Jones Jr. Let's see. Jones was convicted in 2019 of murdering his 5 children. 8-year-old Merrick Gracie, 7-year-old Ilias, 6-year-old Natan, 2-year-old Gabriel, and 1-year-old Abigail Lane in 2014, and was sentenced to the death in Lexington County. The Supreme Court rejected most of his appeal claims, but did agree that the judge erred in 2 decisions. However, the court felt that those were harmless errors and not grounds to overturn his conviction and death sentence. So, no. So it's not him. Not him. Let's see who that would be. Let's see. I tried to search it before. I don't know. I'm not saying it. I don't know. Yep, I don't see it. Let me just check something right here. GLORIA, Soldiers for Christ. Okay, so let's take a little look at this. I'm going to just switch to Delphi case for a second, because Richard Allen wants cameras in the courtroom, according to a motion that was filed Wednesday at the Carroll County Circuit Court in Indiana. Allen's defense lawyers filed a motion on Wednesday in Delphi seeking news cameras and public broadcasting inside the court for the pretrial hearings and the trial. The facts and circumstances surrounding this case have attracted the attention of the public on a national level and even the attention of others around the globe, it states in the motion. As a result of the attention, the system of jurisprudence in the state of Indiana will be scrutinized in a manner that is unusual and rare in Indiana courts. The case garnered worldwide attention, and Allen's legal team wants to ensure that the public will receive legitimate information as opposed to biased information, according to the motion. A highly and effective way to do this is to proactively take steps to disseminate information in a high-profile, high-stakes case. The motion continues. This prevents interested individuals from having to search the internet looking for information about the case, which may come from biased sources that substitute commentary for fact. The attorneys also filed an amended motion to suppress evidence from the October 13th search at Allen's home, arguing that the warrant made false and misleading representations with a reckless disregard for the truth. Meanwhile, detectives continue to ask anyone who may have additional information to email Abby and Libby Tip at CACOSHRF.com or call 765-822-3535. So they want the cameras in there, which is completely the opposite of Kohlberger's defense team that do not want cameras in there at all. At all. Okay, so let me just go in here first. One moment. I have to fix something in here. Okay. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Okay. We lost electricity for about a minute around 8:30 tonight. Just out of the blue. We weren't even having rain or anything else. And thank you for, let me see, who left a super chat. Hey, K-Rox, thank you for the super chat. Okay, then, very appreciated. Thank you. All right, now, let's see what else, if there's anything else we want to go over here. And oh, you might remember we went over this woman. She's the one that tried to have her husband killed, kind of a little bit like Lindsay Shiver. So they had that equestrian show, remember? Tatiana Remley. She apparently has a history of unsuccessful engagements with wealthy men while utilizing child support payments to sustain her extravagant lifestyle. Some of her acquaintances told the New York Post that Remley, who's accused of offering $2 million to a friend to take her latest husband, Mark Remley, out, was manipulative and attempted to milk Mark out of his $26 million inherited from his parents. I was surprised that she would be that brutal, but I know a couple of guys who played with her, and they said that she was an icy biatch. She was arrested on August 2nd for allegedly soliciting her friend to kill Mark at some point between July 1st and August 2nd. Police arrested Remley at a Starbucks on Loma Santa Fe in Solana Beach. She's been charged with solicitation of murder, carrying a loaded firearm in a public place, and carrying a concealed weapon. After her arrest, friends and acquaintances said she had at least 3 prior engagements along with a brief marriage. Before her March 2011 marriage to Mark Remley, Tatiana married Seattle real estate developer Ken Wolcott, who is 20 years older than her. He later accused her of using his credit cards for shopping sprees, purchasing clothes only to subsequently return them and keep the refunded money. I know that the petitioner has additional funds available to her, as I have evidence of her converting my funds into her own separate property, Wolcott said in a December 2004 declaration. I am unwilling to give her cash, as she has demonstrated during the marriage her inability to properly manage money and stole monies from me to which she still has access. The marriage lasted around 11 months, but a bitter custody battle lasted for years after Tatiana gave birth to a son. The divorce was ultimately finalized in 2006, with Tatiana reportedly living off of child support payments before Wolcott gained full custody. According to Wolcott, Tatiana Remley didn't have a job and frequently missed their special needs son's medical appointments. She also allegedly spent her nearly $9,000 a month child support payments on herself and on exes. He very much needs his mom in his life, but what history has taught us is that Tatiana does not appreciate how badly it tears up the child when he thinks he is going to see his mom and she, for whatever reason, causes that not to happen. Wolcott wrote, according to an August 2014 affidavit, Tatiana later had a child with someone else who reportedly paid her $5,000 a month in child support until she lost custody of that child. According to the 2011 affidavit, Tatiana was engaged to 3 men following her divorce and before marrying Mark. One of the men ended up suing her for $4,000 in loans. Tatiana argued that the money was not a loan but a gift. Prior to her arrest, Remley asked the court to make Mark pay $15,000 in spousal support a month to help her uphold a luxurious lifestyle that she had grown accustomed to. She indicated that she's under extreme financial strain while having to pay $12,000 in monthly expenses. Court documents indicated that Tatiana Remley's monthly expenses include personal assistants, drivers, and bodyguards. She argued that Mark, who reportedly has over $8 million in assets, should help her pay. Meanwhile, she pled not guilty to the charges during her arraignment earlier this month. She remains behind bars without bail. The latest charges come after a previous incarceration in June for a felony vehicle theft. In 2012, the Remley couple gained attention for orchestrating a mobile equestrian event named Valitar in Del Mar. The show was quickly canceled, however. It plunged the couple into lawsuit battles with vendors who claimed they didn't get paid. The pair later launched the Rhythm and Power Cycling Studio in 2015, but by 2016, the business shut down. So, not a very good track record with business, not a very good track record with husbands, fiancés, or money. No, not so much. Okay. So we've got that, and ouch. Let's see what do you say about that? Let's say you all. Where are we? Let me see. Video. No, what a video? Not sure why anyone feels those needs, honestly. I don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about lips. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. You're asking Barb what she thinks? I don't know. Ouch. Let me see if there's anything else before we go on to either rant or something. We'll see. All right. Let's go on. This is a wacky thing in Sassy Darcy's neck of the, well, I don't know if it's in her neck of the woods, it's in the state. I have no idea if it's near her or not near her, but crazy thing happened here in Minnesota. Hold on, let me come on, get over there. Okay. So we have a Minnesota teen is charged with holding his girlfriend captive in her St. Catherine University dorm room in St. Paul for days while R-ing her and waterboarding her. Keanu Avery Labat, 19, launched his attacks on September 7th. When the victim refused to have sex with him. They'd been dating for 2 months. Police say Labat took the woman's phone, repeatedly attacked her until Sunday morning when she persuaded him to let her go get food. Keanu went from giving her hickeys, which were consensual, to forcefully removing her clothing and R-ing her in multiple places. And she did not want that. Over the weekend, the victim said Labat put her in the tub with a washcloth over her face and waterboarded her. He punched her in the stomach, the throat, and face, and he held her arm while telling her he was looking for the right vein to cut deep enough so that no one could save her. He threatened to kill her family members. Nice guy, really nice guy. Labat allegedly gave the victim her phone back Sunday morning, telling her to Snapchat him and send photos so he could keep track of her progress as she retrieved food. Instead, she called for help. When police arrived at her dorm room, Labat reportedly said, "I plead the fifth." Police said they found an orange-black silver folding knife in the front pocket of a green backpack inside the dorm room and found a wet washcloth in the bathroom sink. Labat is charged with 3 counts of criminal, sexual conduct, threats of violence, and domestic assault by strangulation. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Let's put this here. Ouch. So, let me just... What is up with this? I can't find my... Okay, and I just want to get my... This, I'm just going to put this over there, over here. So yeah, Buster wasn't there. Like, you didn't see any of, I didn't see any of the Murdaugh family members. You know what? Murdaugh was in and out so quickly. And plus, if he's going to be having a trial, we'll see who's there on November 27th. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Did you hear about that case, Ceci Darcy? Wonder if you did. Okay. Wait a second. Pennsylvania man who served 30 years. Okay, I want to talk about Ruby Franke because I saw an interview with the lawyer, and it's kind of obvious like what where Kevin Frankie, the father, is going to go with like in response to those that say like, why didn't he know where his kids were and this and that. Well, what he said was that his wife told him it would be better, and I think going back to there's a video where he had to ask permission when he was early on in their marriage. He had a paid internship. He would stop and get gas, and at this gas station they sold these really good donuts that he liked, and he would get one, and it was 25 or 50 cents at the time, I think. And he didn't tell his wife that he got a donut in addition to the gas. And when she saw the bank statement, and this is a video, it may still be out there, I'm not sure, but I did see it myself. When she would see the 50 cents come up on the bank statements, she went crazy. And she said, I went crazy because early on he wanted me to manage the money. And she said that as a young child, as a teenager, as a young adult, she did all kinds of jobs, babysitting and, running errands and yada yada to earn money. And she was very good at saving money. And then what happened was she became someone that decided that a certain amount of money in savings, or like that she had at all times, actually was defining her self-worth, if you will, okay? And if someone came in and went into her account and was taking money out, and I guess in these 50 cents increments, he was really messing with that for her, it made her feel insecure and jumpy and all of this stuff. So, and he was kind of like laughing about it because there was another couple on the video with them, and I'm thinking, and he said, well, gosh, I got a donut, that's what the 50 cents is. And she said, well, you can't do that. You just can't go and spend 50 cents without asking my permission. This is our account, yada, yada, yada. So instead of like, what, come on, it's 50 cents, he goes, okay. And he would call her every time to ask if he could get this 50 cents donut. So I guess other people that were in the internship were with him one time, and there was a thing like about getting a chocolate milk, and everybody heard him having to call for permission to see if he could get a chocolate milk to go with his donut, and I believe he wasn't given permission for that. But they laughed about it, and she seemed to love having that control and all of that. Now, being that I know that, when the lawyer for Kevin Frankie gave an interview on, I believe it's Law and Crime, it was Law and Crime, they said, like, why didn't your client, why didn't he have contact with his kids? Was he calling his kids? Oh, and I could see it immediately. The lawyer was just like, well, Ruby told my client that it was better off with the kids away from him, is better off here. So I think he's going to go with the abused husband defense, but then I also think he's going to try to get Ruby off by going with and pinning everything on Jody Hildebrand. That's just my opinion listening to that. Now, let's see what this says. The father of Ruby Frankie's children is pinning alleged child abuse on her business partner, claiming that, see, the same thing that I said, claiming that although Frankie is facing a slew of child abuse charges, it came after she partnered up with the Utah woman, Jody Hildebrand. But, okay, there's some problems with that, but Kevin's attorney, Randy Kessner, who represents Kevin Frankie. Oh yeah, see, this is they're talking about the exact interview that I saw. No, they took it the exact same way. Okay, great. That Ruby Frankie never harmed their 6 children while they were together, he said. And the attorney said that Kevin Franke was completely shocked when he heard the allegations. Police arrested Ruby Franke and Jody Hildebrandt on August 30th after Franke's malnourished 12-year-old son escaped Hildebrandt's Ivins, Utah home with duct tape on his ankles and wrists, and he had open wounds from being tied up with rope. The boy went to a neighbor's house to ask for food and water. The neighbor called the police, leading cops to Hildebrandt's home, where they allegedly found a 10-year-old child who was also malnourished. I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help, and he said he just came from the neighbor's house, and there's been problems at this neighbor's house, the neighbor told the dispatcher. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty. Ruby Franke, identified as the vlogger behind 8 passengers on YouTube, and Hildebrandt were both arrested for 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. Kester said that his client's estranged wife changed when she partnered up with Hildebrandt and blindsided him. Prior to moving in with Hildebrandt, there was no abuse in the family and no allegations of abuse, the lawyer said. Well, that's not true. That is not true. Okay, that is not true. They had calls. They had people that were very concerned. They had the issues like with the wilderness camp and with the making the son sleep on a beanbag, and with not bringing the child lunch. No physical abuse had ever been a part of the family, Kester said, but a lot of the dynamics between Kevin Franke and his wife changed after Jody Hildebrandt partnered up with Ruby. Kevin Franke reportedly said that he had no idea that Ruby had moved the children to Utah, and that at the time he was taking direction from her in an attempt to save the marriage, which is why he hadn't seen the children in months. Yeah, that sounds plausible, right, guys? That sounds really plausible. Yeah. That a loving father, an involved father, a good father is just going to not even know where his kids are, not even be talking to them. Yeah, I'm just going to listen because, this is, if I want to save my marriage, this is what I have to do. If you read everything that's in the media, Kevin's getting raked over the coals, his attorney said, but what people don't understand is that he was trying to preserve his marriage. He was taking direction from her. She's the one who asked him to leave the house and indicated that in order for him to be able to get back together with her and be a family, that she was just requesting that he leave the home and that he not contact her or the children. She later told him that everything was blissful at home and it was so much better without him. Yeah, okay. That explains to me what kind of husband and father he was, but more likely what kind of father he was, because no matter what the relationship with his wife, he should never let something separate him from his children, and he would know how detrimental that would be if he was a father that was in their lives significantly to just nothing, because what kind of father would put up with that and not want to be, it's just, Kevin, please, okay? You're not helping your case, okay? Nobody's thinking you're a better dad because you're going this way. This is like Jodi Arias saying she was abused, okay? Please. It makes me sick. Ruby allegedly told Kevin that everything was blissful at home and so much better without him. Kevin never had any reason to believe that his children were being abused. If he had even one inkling that his kids were being abused and that this separation wasn't for any other purpose than to figure out a way that he and Ruby could reunite their family, he would have been down there in 2 seconds. Yeah, okay. Oh, my goodness. According to the court documents, Hildebrandt directly cared for the children, but police suspect that Franke was aware of the abuse as she was filming YouTube videos in Hildebrandt's basement 2 days before the child escaped from the house. Hildebrandt allegedly commented that the children should never be around any other kids, further leading police to believe that she was aware of the abuse. The children were taken into state custody, but Kevin Franke is now trying to get custody of the younger children. He is consulting with professionals, Kester said. We're working in conjunction with the state of Utah through the juvenile court to take direction from them about what we feel would be necessary to heal this family and try to figure out a way, if possible, to reunify the family. Meanwhile, both defendants remain behind bars without bail. According to a press release from the Washington County Attorney's Office, each defendant is accused of causing or permitting serious physical injury to the victims in 3 different ways. Okay, so yeah, I want to believe that. He's a great dad. Yeah, he's a great dad. Sure. Sure. Yeah. But you think that, does that excuse, I mean, does that cover it for anybody that's listening? Does that, if he's a good father, then why not what? Hi. Does anybody think that that's a valid excuse that he hasn't seen his kids in months? Ruby is delusional and it's all about her. Yeah, absolutely. That's just insane. Insane. Okay, now I want to check on another thing. If he's not a good dad, then I'm still not. Hi, Buckingham. I'm still not following you. Hi. Okay. All right. Oh shoot! I forgot to do something that I had to do. I've got to make Jimmy's birthday cake too. I was scared to make it tonight because if the electricity went out before when I was cooking something in the oven, and then I said, oh gosh, if it goes out while you're cooking a cake, you're done. You're done. So. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay. So, where's the pants and then Kevin is afraid of it. Well, I've got some other feelings about Kevin as well. I've got some other issues. Some other issues. Now let me go to, I wanted to just check if there's any new news on that Stamping Up lady. Let's see if there's anything going on with her. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, hold on a minute. Hang on. She signs it. Oh, hold on. We do have something going on. This is weird that I just decided to go there. Okay, it's looking like. Hold on a minute. Shanna Gardner, the ex-wife, accused of orchestrating the death of Microsoft executive Jared Bredigan's, appeared in a Washington court on Thursday to dispute her extradition to Florida. Ms. Gardner appeared in the Benton County Superior Court after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed an extradition order. Wow, okay. The extradition hearing was an attempt by Ms. Gardner's attorneys to prevent her extradition to Duval County, where she faces charges of first-degree murder, solicitation to commit murder, first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and child abuse. The ex-wife of Bredigan is accused of hatching a murder-for-hire plot with her husband, her second husband, Mario Fernandez, to kill Bredigan by hiring Henry Tenon to shoot him. Bredigan was dropping off his children to Ms. Gardner's home in Jacksonville Beach when he was ambushed and fatally shot. One of his other children was in the car at the time. Ms. Gardner resides in Washington State and was arrested on the 17th of August, more than a year after Bradigan was killed. Okay, so what happened in court then? Hang on. Okay. Let me get a picture of her up here too. So, the Jacksonville Beach woman accused of orchestrating the death of her ex-husband in a murder-for-hire plot now has a warrant for her extradition signed by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. The order asks for Shanna Gardner, 36, to be sent back to Florida to face charges on first-degree murder. The state attorney's office confirmed that Governor DeSantis signed a governor's order for the extradition of Shanna Gardner, who moved to Washington with her 2 children she shared with Bradigan after her ex-husband's murder. The order requests the approval from Washington State's Governor Jay Inslee. Prosecutors say that Gardner played a key and central role in the conspiracy to kill 33-year-old Bradigan, who was shot several times at close range around 8 p.m. on February 16, 2022. His then 2-year-old daughter was in the back seat of his SUV in her car seat near the Sanctuary neighborhood in South Jacksonville Beach. The toddler was not injured physically, but her presence prompted felony child abuse charges against the suspects. Gardner is charged with first-degree murder, solicitation to commit first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and child abuse. So this order now, it makes it a lot more difficult for her to stay in the state of Washington. She's going to continue to fight. You're always going to continue to fight if you're going back to a state where they're potentially seeking the death penalty. Her husband, 34-year-old Mario Fernandez, was arrested in March as facing the same charges. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty for both if they are convicted. Fernandez's indictment says he plotted the murder in the 4 months leading to Bradigan's death, but Gardner's indictment says she may have been scheming to kill Bradigan as early as May of 2015, a few months before their divorce was finalized. Fernandez pleaded not guilty to the charges against him when he was arraigned in July. According to his indictments, Fernandez wrote 3 checks to the confessed gunman, Henry Tenon. Fernandez had been Tenon's landlord, and investigators say that phone records revealed more than 70 calls between the men before and after Bradigan's murder. Tenon pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for fatally shooting Bradigan and has agreed to testify against the couple. Henry Tenon did not act alone. Mario Fernandez did not plan alone. And Shanna Gardner's indictment acknowledges her central and key role in the cold, calculated, and premeditated murder of Jared Bradigan, State Attorney Melissa Nelson said when she announced Gardner's arrest. Now, we looked at the body-worn camera footage. I showed you the moment when she was arrested in her West Richland, Washington home. Investigators brought her out of the home in handcuffs. Inside, you can hear the 11-year-old twin she shared with Brightigan helping her to find her clothes before the police take her away. Her mother, the founder of Stamping Up MLM, was seated on a chair on the front stoop. A list of discovery in this case shows search warrants were served for multiple phones, bank accounts, and Google accounts, along with DNA swabs for multiple people. Toll records were even pulled for Fernandez, Gardner, and Brightigan, and 5 others. Other documents listed were a bearded pig receipt, a Wendy's receipt, a work order, and receipts from Discount Tires. Discovery also shows Fernandez and Gardner were interviewed on March 1st, 2022 and April 15th, 2022, a year before their eventual arrests. The state attorney's office, the Brightigan family, and Gardner's defense declined to interview on the governor's order. The Washington judge on Thursday continued the case until October 5th, pending the governor's order. So, wow, okay. Let's see. Here's some of the comments that are there. They said, "Thank you for another one, Ron. The innocent one is dead. Fry the others. They do not deserve one more breath of oxygen, including the bastard that pulled the trigger. Implicate the others or not, you are the murderer. Fry. She is guilty as sin. She knows it. Her parents know it. Her low-life husband knows it. And the goofball who pulled the trigger knows it. It's just a matter of days before everyone knows it, and will be cheering for all 3 to face the penalty." Wow, these people never cease to amaze me. How can they not think for 1 second they won't get caught? Stamping Up revenues are about $275 million a year, not $250 billion. Yes, she sounds like a spoiled brat. She doesn't have a shot at remaining in Washington for very long. Washington law enforcement and judicial authorities follow the same laws we do and recognize capital murder warrant issued by the state of Florida as acceptable process to turn her over for prosecution. There is no justification to give protection from or in any way shield her from the consequences of her crimes. It's that simple. Let's see. Okay, where are you guys? Over here. All right, so let me go over here. Stamping Up. All right. Do we have that? Yes. Okay, so what's the chat link is not working? Oh, what do you mean? What link is not working? Hey, Painted Black, how are you doing? The Clint's link is not working? Let me see. That's interesting. What's that about? I don't know. I think he changed his name again, and he's got a new name, and it's not redirecting over. So I will go in and disable it right now until I can get his channel in there so we don't have people getting to an error page. Oh, and we'll go look at the top chatters. A good idea. Thank you for that video reel. That's a great thing to do, is to check out the top chatters, right? And let me go and take care of that timer there. And I'll figure out what's Clint's channel. I don't understand why it changed, but okay. Okay. Top chatter is Kevin Leonard, and let's see who else. Number 2, glasses. Are these? 2 is Deborah Van Couverden. 3, White Angel. Were you number 3 before White Angel? No, right? 4, Adventures with Beth. 5, High 61. Is that the highest you've ever been? Oh, that sounds funny. 6 is Sharon. 7, Margot. 8, Jeanette. 9, Julie W. And 10, Barb Olson. 11, Janae Ann. 12, Linda. 13, It's Bink. 14, Rough and Ready. 15, High Speed Drifter. 16, Christine Ferrara. 17, Bucky Ann's Creations. 18, A Murder of Crows. 19, Two Scooter Chick. 20, Debbie D. 21, Seasons. That's a new one. 22, Liza Ward. 23, K Rocks Media. 24, She's Like Diamonds. And She Likes Diamonds. And 25, Lisa Hobbs. Congratulations to the top chatters. Yay, top chatters. You're doing something right. Okay. You're moving up, It's Bink. Yes, you are. Now, hi, Billy Boy. Okay, now, since we've done our true crime, I'm going to take a poll of what we do next. Hey, Billy Boy, thank you. Dance the night away. Yay. But I'm going to take a poll. Let me do this. You're going to be able to decide. It's going to be the interactive second half of the live stream. I can't find my Okay, it's your turn to decide what you want to do. Decide what you really want to do, what you really want to do. Who is Gran Tomato? Gran Tomato is the one that killed his mother, father, and brother because he was in love with a cam girl, and he had given over $200,000 of his family's money to her, and they said, "This is it. You can't do this anymore. You have to stop this." That's Gran Tomato. I don't know why I'm feeling tired. Ready? Looks like Rant Night is winning. Rant Night is winning. Ugh. Well, if you pick Rant Night, then okay, it looks like it's going to be opening it up for Grant Night. So let me quickly open up a new Zoom. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Uh-oh, I did the wrong thing. Uh-oh, I did the wrong thing. Now I did the right thing. No, I did the right thing. No, I did the wrong thing. Judy with a G. Where's Judy with a G and Judy with an I and Judy with a... Okay. Let's see now. Thank you for the happy birthday for Jimmy. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. So it's Jimmy's birthday. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm trying to freaking... Oh my goodness, where is my thing? Invite. Copy invitation. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So. Let me go back. I'm not even on the end of my video. That's not good. Not good at all. I'm not here. Everybody make sure you take your video and make sure you're at the very go to all the way through, okay? Because I wasn't even on the end of it. So I did put the number out, and if you're not in Slack, you can call in and hang on 1 second. You could call in and hang on 1 second. No. Just see what the heck is that. Yeah, call in. Gotta find my live. Here's my chat. Hi, Bank. Birthday. Oh, your phone. My phone makes so many stupid corrections for words that I use all the time. It drives me insane. Which reminds me, I gotta look for something. See if somebody is waiting for. Okay. Okay, it's like somebody. Come on. You guys wanted rant night, and what's your rant? 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 If we don't have ranters, we'll move on to one of the other things. We'll move on to the next highest one, which will be. So if we don't have ranters, we're going to go to Gran Amato. And they have to be good things. Okay, and there's a few people that have, if you ordered something from me, check that you don't have a request. Because there's a few people that haven't seen their request. Okay. Oh, you know, I think it'd be funny. Where did I put that note? There was some kind, it's coming back to me a little bit. There was some kind of case we were following where there was a video, and in the video it was, does the name East End Camp ring any bells? And somebody wrote down on this video like the timestamps for everything. Like, I don't know if I'm going to find it right away because I was cleaning out my desk, right? And I found this, and in it it's like crafts, family time, and then it's like lake thing, and then it's like R. Yeah. And then it's like, does anybody remember it? You know what? I should just Google it. I don't know. I'll look at it. I remember it having something to do with, I don't know. It had all timestamps, and someone put it down, and it wasn't my writing. I don't know whose it was. Whose it was. Tomorrow is Jimmy's birthday. Yes, he is. You said his birthday's on the 15th. Yes, it is. I said it was because it is the truth. White Angel, I tell the truth. That's not a truth teller. Okay, I did. His birthday is tomorrow. Uh-huh. You said his birthday. Please wish him a happy birthday and thank him for all of his hard work with shipping my stuff to me. Yeah, but I do a lot. He prints out your label because he has the pirate ship, but I do a lot of the stuff for your stuff, so you can thank me too. It's okay. But that's sweet. I will tell him. White Angel. I will tell him, White Angel. So we're going to move, since we do not have any ranters calling in. Let me check the email. So you guys wanted a rant, but nobody wants to rant. So we're going to move to the next thing, which is going to be, okay, now it's changing. Now it's real estate game and Gran Tomato are tied. So we have to wait for a tiebreaker. Indeed, tell Mr. Jimmy, happy birthday. We all appreciate you and your family. God bless and keep you. Thank you, Painted Black. I appreciate you. So we'll see which one goes. We're waiting for one to break the tie. Oh, I know you appreciate me. I'm just busting your chops there, White Angel. You know. Love you too. All right, so we're waiting for a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker, please. Can we have a tiebreaker, please? Can we have some more hits on the likes, please? That would be nice too. And a tiebreaker. I didn't check to see if anybody, I don't know where my mail is. I didn't open my mail. My computer restarted and I never opened my mail. Hold on. People wonder why I don't open my mail. I don't remember it. Okay, and I guess I'm going to do a happy mail, being that we're waiting. So give me 1 minute. I have to go and get something. I would say that it's not okay. I'll put up something for you guys since nobody else is here to talk to you. So I'll just say, let me see. No. Come on. This thing is driving me crazy. Which one should we do? Which one should we do? Which one should we do? What should we do? Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the Happy Mail. I'll be right there. am sorry for the delay. Where is my scissor? I just had my scissor. Hang on. Okay. Oh, here's my scissor. Okay. Hang on. Oh. Tina and the tape. I forgot about Tina and the tape. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Take one day. Of me. Okay. Just taking on. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Well, let me turn my camera on. That would be nice. Hold on, I'm not even on the video. Look at that. You all sat here patiently waiting, anticipating. Okay, so this is, let's see what this, there's a card with George Washington. Oh, I thought it was a card with George Washington. Well, it is a card with George Washington, but I thought that, but it's, okay. Ephemera. That'll go in the ephemera pile, which was actually, and wow, Tina is gift wrapping. Tina's gift wrapping. To Carolyn, sent with love from your friend, Ruff. But there's another name. Was this from Ruff and someone? Because there's another name. Hello to Scooter. It's nice of you to stop in. I don't know how you can still make the top chatter list. And we've got the Modern Collectible Dolls Identification and Value Guide. Thank you, Ruff. Thank you very much. That'll be fun to look through. Not sure whose name. I don't know. I don't know whose name that is. Okay, well, thank you, Ruff. Ouch. Oh, this is my Snoopy glass that I ordered? Okay. That's my Snoopy glass. I ordered a Snoopy glass. Ordered one. I bought one. Or as Kevin would say, I gave however much it was. He always goes like, Gary gave $10 for a watermelon. I when he said it, Gary gave $10 for a watermelon. And he'll say, leave me alone, I'm grown. I'm grown. Leave me alone, I'm grown. Okay, and then, last but not least, these little babies have taken a long time to get here. Because they were sent to the wrong address, but all is good in the neighborhood. And these were a gift. They were purchased. Wow, these are big. I think this is the biggest set I have. I have one big set, but I'm not sure if it's as big as, if it's as tall as this. These were from Christiane. She sold these. And let's see. So inside we have this one. A little gold on the back here. Oh, these are birthday gifts? But it's Jimmy's birthday, Linda. This one. And this little one. So that's, so far that's 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me move this. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was little, I always wanted one that opened and opened, and I got 3, and they're purple. I think I probably have them upstairs, and they were a set of 3, and I was like so amazed when I found. I used to watch the ones that used to open and open and open. Okay, that's 4. And that's 5. 5. So 5 little nesting dolls. So thank you, Linda. I have a bunch of them, video. Just gotta pick one. You have a bunch of what, Scooter? What does Scooter have a bunch of? What does Scooter have a bunch of? What do you have a bunch of, Scooter? Now I'm curious to know. I'm very curious to know what Scooter has a bunch of. Sorry, that sounded a little bit bad. To Scooter telling fibs. See, you're eating pop. But what did she say? What did she say she has? Hi, Liza Ward. She said, oh, I came home today. I went on a walk. I went on like a probably 3.5 mile walk, and I picked up some different nature accoutrements, and I came home and I gel painted. I recorded my gel painting, so I will put it in a video and get it up, but I did a bunch of gel painting. You have a bunch of vases? What kind of vases? What kind of vases does Scooter have? I'm so lost. I don't know what she's talking about. What kind of vases do you have? See, now she misses it. I miss it. Oh, Carolyn, yes. Oh, Loverboy. I sound like that thing from Dirty Hands. Oh, Carolyn. Okay. What? Okay. I can't help you, Scooter. I don't know what you're saying. Scooter's being cryptic. Okay. All right. I'm not going to worry about Scooter then. She can be that way. I'll be right there. I'm going to go get, and Evie has a bunch of Cabbage Patch Kids. Now, Evie, would you come up and tell me about your Cabbage Patch Kids? Because everybody is being mean to me, Evie. Everyone is being mean to me. Not Linda, she sent me something. But everyone else is being mean to me. So can you come up here, Evie, and talk to me about your Cabbage Patch Kids? Or talk to me about something, Evie? Because Scooter's just mean. She wants to hurt my feelings. She lives to hurt my feelings. White Angel, will you yell at Scooter, please? White Angel, please admonish Scooter. I have to put away some pizza. I'll be right there. That squeaky, high-pitched sound is my flying squirrel. That's how my flying squirrel flies and plays. That's how my flying squirrel plays. Okay. Evelyn, can you please come up? Evelyn? You know, it actually feels like it's getting cold, but I have to ask, and it's September 15th. Do I have to take my plants in? I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. I really may be going down to Murdaugh November 27th, and I may be staying right on through. I'll have a telethon or something. You know, I'll ask for, I'll do like stuff down there. See if we can take up keep me down there. Okay. Gonna end this poll because it's still another, I am truthful. Is she lecturing us? I don't know. There's something weird with her. I think she's joined a cult or something. I think she's joined a cult. Scooter, did you join a cult? What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to do something, right? What are you talking about? I put the Zoom up. Is that why you guys didn't call in? What? Are you kidding me? It's up there. It's in general. It's in general. All motives are either in truth or distortion. Come on, Scooter, really? Nothing is black and white. There's always gray areas. Nobody always and never accepts God, except God. Linda, it's up. Linda, go into general. It's up. No, I put it. Can someone please go check general? It is up, right? Okay, good. I haven't gone completely crazy yet. Okay, what was I going to do now? Oh, Evie wasn't going to come up and tell me about her doll. Okay. Okay, everybody sees it. Okay. So, let me see. Let me see. I don't know if we've ever... Okay. Scooter, do you know where Kokomo... Do you know where Kokomo, Indiana is? We're going to look at something. Scooter, do you know where Kokomo, Indiana is? Kokomo, Indiana. Go down to Kokomo. We'll be there fast if we take it slow. That's where we want to go. Down to Kokomo. Aruba, Jamaica. I want to take you. Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on. Okay, so this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this real quick. Step back in time and elegance at this iconic turn-of-the-century historic home in the heart of Kokomo, built by the renowned entrepreneur J.M. Leach. Its distinctive craftsmanship and character has been beautifully preserved. The massive wraparound porch welcomes you into a breathtaking entry with original mosaic tiles and a grand staircase spanning over 3,400 square feet. Its interiors are a testament to unparalleled craftsmanship. Dazzling chandeliers in every room, beautiful stained glass and curved windows captures history at its finest. Built-in cabinetry and bench seats throughout. The second floor boasts a one-of-a-kind smoking parlor with its original woodwork and 4 spacious bedrooms. Property is zoned NC, presenting a rare opportunity to operate your dream business from the comforts of your home. This property was recently home to the English Rose Cafe and Tea Room. The Carriage House is a thriving Airbnb, generating over $14K annually. So, okay, you know right now you can earn $14K a year with the Carriage House, right? And it operated as a bed and breakfast. Let's check it out. Scooter, this could be your new abode. Historic site. You could sit there for a fireside chat. Look at that. Looky there, looky there. Let's see. Look at that nice stained glass window. Beautiful. Kitchen's a little huge. Is that a dumbwaiter? What is that? Wow, what is that? Look, a YouTube room. What is that? What is that? Wow, that's different. That's quite the different office. Wow. There was that one house that had that bear that I wanted or something. I forgot which one that was. Wow, those are some weird sinks, aren't they? There's the attic. Okay. Oh, this must be the carriage house. Now the carriage house is earning $14,000 a year. So they have the breakfast set up over here. It's a gazebo. Okay. Well, how much do you think that is? How much do you think that is? And let me tell you again that it's on a little over half an acre. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.2 baths, 3,407 square feet. Again, in Kokomo, Indiana. I don't know anything about Kokomo. Down to Kokomo. Okay, I don't know anything about it. Are you going to say something? They like the color red. Is anybody going to enter a price? Is anyone going to enter a price? Anyone going to enter a price? Anyone going to enter a price? Linda's the only one playing the game tonight? The Adventures with Beth is 1.2 million. Don't be the farm video. Don't bet the farm. 400 says Barb. 2 scooters says 950. Anyone else? Sharon, are you here? Do you have a bet? 1 million even, White Angel says. Well, anyone else? Anyone else? I've missed Rich Guillaume so much. Where's High Speed Drifter? Elle, she's fallen asleep. She's become a lightweight since going to the East Coast. Okay. Shelly says 500,000. Sherry, I'm sorry. Sherry. All right. Well, I'm going to do the Price is Right. You've all gone over. The correct price is $379,000. That's all, Beth. That's all. It'd be fun if one of you actually bought a house that we showed. That would be fun. I'm sorry, Jeanette. You voted for rant, but you didn't have a rant when rant won, Jeanette, but you didn't come up and rant. Okay, so let's see now. Scooter never even answered me about where Kokomo was or anything. She just doesn't care. She just doesn't care. Why can't she care? Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on a minute. This is crazy. I just have to check this house out for a second. Okay. Where's this one? Huh. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, we're going to look at something. Hold on, let me just. Okay, this is in Tustin, New York. Okay. And let me put this over here. Okay. I'm going to tell you about this. If you're looking for something different, something outside the 3-bedroom, 2-bath box, Tustin Manor, built as a boarding house in the late 1800s, is a truly unique opportunity for living at a grand scale, just outside of one of Sullivan County's best and busiest towns. With 9 true bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, an indoor pool, and over 4,000 square feet, this is a home for those of you that want to live big. Just off your circular driveway, step into the oversized family room with walls of windows and a wood-burning fireplace. Enough room for just about anything. It's easy to imagine the largest of families and friends gathering. Adjacent to the family room is Tustin Manor's most unique amenity, its indoor 17 by 24 pool. Windows throughout this space is equally appealing in the warm summer months with the French doors open, as well as in the middle of winter with snow falling outside. A full bathroom inside the pool room adds to convenience. The eat-in kitchen is the heart of the home with a massive walk-in butler's pantry. The home is, after all, a former boarding house, and you can feel some of that detail in the side of the home. Passing through the kitchen, you'll find the more traditional spaces of the home of this age, a dining room and what is currently being used as an office. Okay, let's keep going. It's on nearly 6.5 acres of land. Okay, a year-round pool and sleeping capacity at 18 plus. Okay, this is a great money maker. Really nice. Okay, Tustin Manor is only 2 minutes to Narrowsburg's Main Street with businesses like, this is the town where Mark Ruffalo's wife has a store, okay? So let's take a look at this. Tustin Manor. Look at that nice fire pit, Adirondack chairs. Look at all the windows. Fireplace, bookcases, roosters, mooses, mirrors. Okay. Swimming pool. I'd liven the pool area up. I'd have some chaise lounges with colorful cushions. I would put stuff on those. I would hang something on those white walls back there that's real colorful. Make this kind of spiffy. Depending on how big it is, you have to add a diving board. There's a lot could be done with that. Okay. This must be the butler's pantry. Okay, let's see what that is. Some little tiny little quilts. Okay, a little office. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. No, I'd like to look at that goes out to a little deck out on the back. And then that little tiny little shelf where you can put little things in it. And then there's like little horse stables up here. Look, Scooter, they're horse stables. She has little horse stables. They should have centered the bed here. That bothers me, it's not centered. Oh, look, a nice quilt, Sharon. Not digging this black wall, but that can easily be changed. Not digging that furniture, not digging that paneling. That can be, you could fix that. Wow, look at that wallpaper. Wow. There's the porch. I would have spray painted that wicker in a nice, brilliant, glossy white. Got some nice, colorful cushions on it. You know, if I could take this house and just totally restage it and have a little crew that was working with me, I could show you a night and day difference. Okay, how much do you think that is? Potential for a moneymaker. Let's see, on 6.5 acres in an artsy town that's very, very popular with people from the city. How much do you think it is? Barb says 1 million. Barb says 1 million. Sharon says 975. Well, Barb, you've got to have a little bit of vision. You can change it up. You can work with it. I could work with it. I could make that pool area not be boring. It's going to take a little time. And the correct answer is 849,000. Thank you, everybody, for placing your bids. I don't know, guys. You guys are making me... You're making me crazy. Now we're going to go to... We're going to go to... We're going to go to Trumbull, Connecticut. Okay. All right. And this is called A Truly Well Cared For and Move-In Ready Home. The home has 4 bedrooms and 2 tastefully remodeled baths. The 2012 edition created a chef's kitchen featuring a high-end gas range, stainless appliances, granite counters, and a lovely dining area overlooking the property. Some of the many fine details include hardwood floors throughout, beautiful molding, 2 staircases, 2 original working fireplaces, custom French doors, sweet library area, thermopane windows, and a lovely side porch with brand new flooring. Set on almost an acre of land, this property includes an enormous newer barn with a full loft. The backyard will become your sanctuary. Old stone walls, gardens filled with hostas, daylilies, and a koi pond. A white picket fence surrounds the property, adding to its charm and creating a safe environment for children and pets. Make this treasure your home today, right now, this minute, right now. Okay. Blue with a yellow door. Look at the little half circle window. Okay. Oh, I should tell you, it's in Trumbull, Connecticut. It's a rare opportunity to own a part of Trumbull's history, the David S. Terrell House. There's the white picket fence. Your kitchen with your commercial stove. There's your eat-in area. Dining room, fireplace, living room. An office, bathroom with a walk-in shower, another quilting, more quilties, more quilts. More quilts. Is that the barn with the full loft? Koi pond must be over there. There's the koi. Oh, look at the koi. Oh, so cute. So cute. There's the house in winter. And there's the house in summer. Okay, how much is it? We can work it out. Built in 1830, it's on almost an acre, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,808 square feet. Okay, let's see. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Just under 2,000, Sharon. Sharon, where are you? Sharon, where are you? Okay, come on, everybody. Hi says 700K. Sharon says 525. Kevin Leonard finally came in. He's late. Late, Kevin. Hello. 1.2 million. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on. I know you're there, Sharon. I'm just being a goofball because I'm getting overtired and I'm getting punchy. There you go, there you go, there you go. 550,000. All right, hold on. I gotta get something. I'll be right there. I'm not gonna go away for a long time like before. Okay. That's cheap, somebody said. You're here, Beth. You're here. Okay. Okay, let me see something. All right, here I've got something that you might like to see. that you might be very interested in. I don't know, that you might think it's like, I don't know. You might like it. I like to look at different things. Okay. This is going to be a large property, okay? Okay, this is in Glenside, Pennsylvania, and it was designed and built by the renowned architect John Graham Jr. in 1915. The Orchard is a great American house. The classic 8,645 square foot colonial revival estate was built in 1916 for the Wetherill family on almost 2 acres. The pedigree of this architectural masterpiece has been documented, listen to this, has been documented in Town and Country magazine's June 1919 edition. And the book, Important American Houses by Keefe in 1922. Originally built as a country estate, the first floor consists of a grand entrance hall, formal living room, dining room, library, family room, and kitchen. All tied together by a light-filled 30 by 6 gallery. The dining room features its original antique Zuber mural, views of North America painstakingly restored to their original splendor. The mural predates the exact copy that First Lady Jackie Kennedy had installed in the diplomatic room of the White House in 1961. Moving towards the chef-inspired kitchen, notice the 48-inch Viking range and ample storage. Ascending the grand staircase to find the primary suite, which features an updated bath and his and her dressing room closets, fireplace, and lovely summer sleeping porch. Hey, a sleeping porch. 3 more spacious bedrooms with fireplaces and private baths complete the second floor. The third floor is comprised of a bedroom suite, a vaulted billiard room, and a large walk-in cedar closet converted to an additional recreational room. A 2-bedroom apartment with its own entrance is the perfect space for guests, in-laws, or an au pair suite or professional office. The converted barn includes a 2-car garage and exercise dance studio, which could be perfect for your home office. The home is conveniently located within walking distance to Chestnut Hill, also known as Philadelphia Garden District, public transportation, restaurants, shops, and an easy commute to Center City, Philly Airport, and much more. The Orchard is truly a magnificent estate, and it's waiting to tell its next story. Will it include you? Pool. With a hot tub. Come on, what I'm saying. Okay, slate patio. Working. They didn't show us the inside. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hold on, I've got to find pictures of the inside. Calm down, I'll find them. Oh, I've got them here. I don't know why they're not that is insanity. Okay, hold on, I've got to get you the pictures of the inside. That was ridiculous. Hold on. Hang on, please, so I can get you the... How stupid. Okay, here we go. I am very sorry. Does not compute. Does not compute. I like the built-in. What's that? Those the other things. Oh, those are. I don't understand what that is. Can't stand showing pictures like this. Takes so long. Here you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's taking forever. Alright, probably had enough of this right now. I don't think anybody's interested in this house. Just put your bid down. I think it's weird. Okay, so I am like so tired. And what's the matter? There's a lot of rooms, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it tonight. Nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to come up and you guys had rant and you said no. 3 million, 1 penny. Beth got it. We're just going to do the word game and then I'm going to go to sleep. Hi, Julie W. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, gosh. Premier passion. Okay. Ain't nobody does me better, make me happier, make me feel this way. Need to see. Billy Boy Blue, thank you for the 10. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. I thought I was your number one. You always told me that, Billy. You told me to never forget it. You said, never mind. Let me see. All right, there we go on that one now, and oh goodness. Hi, John Masaki. Oh my God. Thanks, Julie. Ready for what, Billy Boy? Oh, hostess. Yeah, that's good. Who said that? Beth? Yeah, that's good. And what's this other one, Beth? What's this other one? What's this other one, Beth? You need a Tahoe 4x4? How come? I thought you live in Florida, don't you? So tired, John. Andy Grammer. Well, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know what's tomorrow, Friday? We'll see. Well, tomorrow, oh, you're in Chicago? Oh boy, it's crazy. Okay. Tomorrow's lives have been canceled due to lack of hustle. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. You're gonna move to Chicago? I'm lost, John Masaki, but that's not uncommon. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. Mommy, don't need grand gestures, private jet moments. I know. So tired, Billy Boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks again for the presents, Ruff and Linda. I'm losing it. I can't even think. I've got to make a cake tomorrow and all that stuff for Jimmy's birthday. I've got a million things to do. It's a lot, but I will. I'll see you guys sometime. Okay. All right. You still love what, Billy Boy? See you around sometime. Bye now. God bless. Love you. Prayers for all that need them. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Shoot. No, I don't end the Zoom. I don't end the Zoom. See, I'm losing my mind. I end this.